Hello everyone. Good morning to all of your director and everyone present over here. I am Amrita Roy from Inter Second Year going to host today's session. Welcome to all of you. This is surely a special day for all of you as today you are going to start a new phase of your life, new journey and full of new challenges, milestones and achievements. Now that you have chosen your dream career, that is the prestigious central government job, that is an IAS or an IPS, being in civil services and becoming an IAS officer and using the power in the right way can help do wonders and change the society in the best possible way. The duty comes with loads and loads of responsibilities, and the respect you get is unmatched. This day is a day of nostalgia for many. Many new kinds of mixed feelings of happiness, confusion, fear, excitement, and many more. But don't worry, we all are here to make sure this journey is memorable for all of you. This is going to be the best roller coaster ride for your journey, full of fun, knowledge, growth, and ultimate success. Now that you have become a part of Ignite IAS, you will be called an Ignitean. There must be a lot of questions flashing before you. What is this place like? What should I do? How am I going to do it? Did I even choose the right path? For all these questions, I would like to say relax. Even when I started, I too had all these questions, but frankly, I've got all the answers positively, and I'm sure you will get to. So, welcome again to our small and a beautiful family, which is full of love, happiness, learning, and success. To all the Ignitians, before starting your journey, I would like to spot on three most important qualities you have to instill: consistency, focus, and perseverance. A tortoise with an inconsistent pace always has a higher chance of winning rather than a rabbit with an inconsistent pace. Learn to keep your eyes on the goal. Success is limitless when focus is the driver. Never take your mind off your dreams. Never allow setbacks to pull you down. Spend your time wisely and set realistic goals. You are all fortunate enough to be in Ignite IAS and to have a really amazing team and of dedicated and hardworking faculty. They've always raised the benchmarks for hard work, dedication, and success. And the management is flawless. I hope you shine and mold in the hands and make the best use of your days in this institution. I wish everyone achieve great heights in life and become astonishing human beings. I would also like to ask you to be enthusiastic and participative in every event to come and try to develop a good personality. Be extraordinary in every case and try to stand out and shine better and cross all the barriers to fulfill those expectations on you. Take the initiative, be self motivated, be resourceful, and have all the drive and passion to accomplish your task. On behalf of all your seniors, I wish you a very good luck and we promise to be your guardians and help you out when you need us. This is all I wanted to say. Thank you. So now, I would request our Honorable Director and Chief Mentor, N.S. Reddy sir, who is highly qualified and having an experience of more than 25 years as Group 1 and Civil Service Officer. He is an efficient administrator who took voluntary retirement because of his passion in mentoring students and making them efficient civil servants. Sir, please.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you, dear students and parents. On behalf of Ignite IAS Management, I welcome all of you to be part of this Ignite family. I must congratulate all of you for taking a right decision. The decision to prepare to appear for the civil services examination, especially choosing this organization to realize your dream. So we all know that you are entering a new phase, you are starting a new journey. There are certain apprehensions for everyone while starting a new journey. But I must tell you that there is nothing to worry. So far, you were in the school, you were a school boy or a school girl. Now you are entering the college. You are entering a new phase in your life, and with a lot of hopes. But it is our promise that your journey will be very smooth, very happy, and very successful. Only thing is, from your side, see, I am not asking you to sacrifice anything, but to be a little more responsible, attentive, and disciplined. Because this is the time, particularly these 2 years, you have to have a clarity of the goal, what you are going to do in your life. Of course, you have already chosen this path, but I am talking about the clarity of goals, clarity of thought and action. This is very much important. Otherwise, you will be deviating and unnecessarily wasting your time on frivolous things, unimportant things. So my sincere request to all of you is to be very clear about why you are joining this Ignite IAS and what actually you are thinking of doing here. And of course, we are there to help you to understand the things and to have a smooth journey throughout. Then coming to the preparation of civil services. See, you are coming here with the intention of preparing for civil services, but I must tell you that preparing for civil services is not a special activity. You should not think that it is a separate activity which you have to follow. Here, whatever group you have taken, whatever academics are there, you concentrate on your academics first. Then whatever is happening around you in the sense, not that who is doing what, your neighbors or your other colleagues, other students, not that way. So what I mean is what is happening outside and what is being taught in the classroom. Of course, apart from your academics, the faculty will be teaching you various other subjects which are relevant to your civil services examination, like Indian political system, Indian economic system, Indian geographical setting, Indian history, culture, science and technological developments, etc., etc. So this is the phase where you have to connect your classroom teaching with what is happening in the world, in India and world. So, for example, political system. The other day, Prime Minister Modi was here. So you should know why he was here, in what capacity, for what purpose. So what are the political parties which were reacting to his speeches? What is the present status of Congress party or BJP or TRS? So that way you have to question yourself. You have to understand what is happening. Or economic system. For example, your parents say the prices of commodities are going up. So you should know, you should ask them, you should find out why the prices are going up. What is the reason? So then suddenly there are rains, there are floods. Why this is happening at this particular time? Why the changes in the climatic conditions? So all this way, this information will definitely be given to you in the classroom. But my request to you is to connect what is being taught in the classroom with what is happening outside, or what is happening outside you question in the classroom and you try to find out from your faculty. And whatever knowledge you are acquiring, you try to broaden that one. You try to discuss with your other students, or you try to get more and more information from the faculty. So these 2 years, of course, there is a lot of time to appear for the civil services examination. But these 2 years, you, along with your academics, try to understand as much as possible about Indian systems, various systems like political system, economic system, and geographic system, as I told you. And I must say, I'm promising you that whatever is required from our side, we will definitely deliver that one. Only thing we want is be attentive, be careful, be connected, be disciplined, have focus on what you want to do here. So don't deviate from your goal, from your path. And this journey will be very beautiful. and this will this will be useful in your journey towards Mussoorie, into your IAS examination. So I take this opportunity to once again welcome you and congratulate you for taking a right decision. And I wish all of you a successful journey as Ignitians, as part of Ignite family. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your golden words. They're definitely a great source of inspiration and an asset for us. Thank you so much. Now, I request Mr. Anush Reddy, sir, Dean of Civil Service Program, who has been a mentor, a keen motivator, and a guide for many aspirants. He's a magnificent person who builds tremendous self-confidence and indomitable determination among us. He had many years of experience in tutoring, and his unique style is intense and rigorous. Now, I hand it over to Anush, sir, to utter a few words. Sir, please.
Welcome to this large. This day is a very basis day, not because of being a good day or according to Jatakam, etc., etc. This you are going to remember for, because you are sharing straight out of the to your college years. Friends, there is a huge difference between school days and college. School, we are treated as kids. Our orientation is in the lines of being tutor teachers. However, in the college days, we are going to learn, and we should be aspiring to learn not just by whatever the teacher is saying. We should be having the curiosity. We ourselves should be motivated to learn. As right to have focus in your life. Unlike your conventional MPC, BPCs, or engineers and doctors, this journey is going to be a very fruitful journey. You are going to learn a lot about the society. If you are about an individual subject or connected subjects. But however, this civil service preparation, you are going to learn about the entire society. As sir has pointed out, Narendra Modi was in Hyderabad yesterday. He gave a speech. So this is about the political aspects. There are rains. This is about geography. And of course, you are going to learn about entire Indian history, right from Harappan age to our freedom struggle. You are going to learn about our economic system, economic policies, the budget. And you are going to learn about the environmental aspects, and most important, ethics. Ethics is about, in your school days, you have studied about moral science, how you are supposed to behave as an individual, how you are supposed to behave as a bureaucrat, that is IAS or IPS officer. You are going to learn so many things in this journey. Now, these 2 years, that is inter first year and second year, you are going to learn about the basics, that is the fundamentals of all the core subjects that are necessary in our preparation. You will be taught various subjects in your first year, second year. Of course, we are going to discuss in detail about the curriculum, the plan, etc., etc. But one thing is, you are here to study from textbooks. We are tuned to believe that whatever teacher is saying, whatever important questions the teacher is saying in the class, that we are marking up and writing in the exam, and we are getting marks. You are happy, your parents are happy. But however, pillars of preparation. about enhancing your personality. Be an officer or that you are an officer. You should be in tune with that. Yes. Sorry for the interruption. I hope I'm audible. Right. So let me jump straight to the point. I'll be, you know, uh, I'll start the slides. I want you to concentrate on the slides, not on my facial features and all. That is the reason I'm pausing my face, and you can look on the screen for the slides. Yes. I do hope all of you can see the orientation program slides. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Now, let us start and start focusing on the orientation session. This session will be about your curriculum, your classroom program, your academic program, and also your test program. That apart, we will also discuss associated with personality development. Let us venture into the script. Now, if you can see on the screen, there is a wonderful quote. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Now, in our school days, we are made to believe getting marks in the exam is everything. Getting marks is everything. It doesn't matter whether you're understanding anything or you're not understanding anything. You just mug up some of the important questions that are given by the teacher. You will mug it up. You will reproduce in the exam. You're going to get marks. And the simple trait is we never read our textbooks. I'm very sure that must be the case with you also. We don't care about the textbooks. Into our 8th class, we forget everything. Then that is not the right purpose of the education. Education is the kindling of a flame. Flame is the desire to learn more, the desire to study, the desire for gaining knowledge rather than just gaining marks. So, friends, education, in my belief, is all about having the right desire to learn, having that ignition to learn. And as a teacher, I would be glad if you are having this desire, or if you could inculcate this desire in you. That is the most satisfied aspect. Now, now you must be having a lot of doubts. What should I do after my 10th class? Should I join the crowd? Should I join MPC, BIPC, or some MEC, CEC, or some politics? What should I be doing? Of course, these doubts are all healthy doubts. You will be in a dilemma, whether you want to be an engineer, whether you want to be a doctor, or whether you want to be a chartered will be there for you. And of course, to your parents also. And your parents will be contemplating. what we should do, of late, engineering degree has no value, because you will see a lot of engineers. Everybody is an engineer. And of course, many engineering seats are vacant. Nobody is joining engineering. The reason is engineering has lost its charm. Either you have to do from good colleges, or no point in doing engineering. And it doesn't matter whether you want to be an electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, or anything. At the end of the day, you are going to land in a software company. And let me tell you, people who join the software industry for first 1 year, they'll feel that they're getting decent salary, they'll be happy. But after that, people get bored. What is this job? 9 to 5 job. I'm coming. And especially if you want to bring change in the society, if you are a believer that you can make a difference in the society, then definitely software job is not for you. Or any 9 to 5 job is not for you. If you are passionate, if you want to bring some good in the society, or if you want to do good in the society, definitely software job or any other conventional jobs are not for you. The highest job what you can achieve in India today is an IAS officer. About political jobs such as Prime Minister, Chief Minister, President, etc., etc. By studying hard, you can reach, or you can become an IAS officer. That is the highest job of the land. And whatever changes you aspire to bring in the society, that can only be possible if you reach that destiny. So here, since you have already joined this program, let me tell you, this journey is a long and a fruitful journey. You will be eligible to appear in the exam when you are 21 years of age. 21 years of age. You have around 5 to 6 years. So this journey is a long one. Unlike engineering, medicine, you will write MCET exams, IIT, NEET, etc., etc. You will get the result in 2 years. This exam, the result will be after 5 or 6 years. And this journey, you are going to love it, especially if you want to serve the society, if you want to achieve something in your lives, you are going to love it. Now, this journey might appear to be long and difficult one, but whatever you are going to learn, it will stay with you forever. It will bring in some unique identity. Let us on the dining table about some status of education in the country. Normal people, they have only rhetorics. Our education is bad, education is good, that school is good, this school is bad. But however, since you are an aspirant of civil services, you will have a lot of idea about right to education, our national education policy, our several educational schemes. Definitely you will be looked upon. You will be considered as a knowledgeable person. You will be considered as a person with unique traits. So definitely you will develop a unique personality of your own. Next. Then coming to the point, why should you choose civil services, especially as a career? Civil services, as I've told you, you will have large responsibility, and of course, you will yield tremendous power. If you are a district collector, you are in charge of almost 20 to 30 lakh population. You are the one who will be implementing policies. You will be the one who will be taking care of the development of the district. And our Indian political setup is such that, obviously, let us say there is a road which is being built. A minister has taken the contract to build that road. Now, the minister cannot release the money. It is the district collector who has to release the money. And if you are a district collector and if you feel that the road is not proper, you can deny. Sorry, sir, I'm not going to release the money, but because this road is not proper. Set it right, then I'll release the money. Now, here you should understand, if the district collector says, sorry, I'm not happy with the program, I'm not releasing the money, none of them can force you to do so. That is the power you have. District collector, you will be directly or indirectly interacting with around 2,000 people on any given day. You will be in charge of several meetings: panchayat, roads, water, irrigation, health, education, so on and so forth. And as you move on, you must have heard the designation called secretary, principal secretary. Principal secretaries, for example, at state governments, if you become principal secretary, let us say principal secretary for electricity, you will be in charge of entire state electricity. You are the go-to officer. If the CM has to discuss about electricity problems, he will be calling you. You are the one who will be explaining to the CM what are the pros and cons, what are the challenges, so on and so forth. You are a guiding light to the chief minister. And of course, you cannot expect chief minister to know all the technical details. Similarly, we have seen COVID waves. You cannot expect the CM to know everything about the COVID related problems and all. He will call upon health secretary. He will call upon chief secretary. He will call all the important doctors and policymakers. Then he will discuss what should be our future course of action. And similarly, if you are an IPS officer, you are in charge of law and order. Entire police force of a district, let us say you are an SP of a district, entire police force will be under you. If at all there are any law and order issues, the chief minister or the home secretary will directly. So you will be yielding tremendous power. And of course, there will be tremendous responsibility. And trust me, meeting a CM is not possible for a conventional software employee. Take it from me. He is not going to meet in his lifetime. But however, you will be in a direct channel of communication. So this is the power what we talk about. Next. Now, this is the most important slide of all. Why do you have to start young? Now, young people are the most aspirational. Young people, if they are given the right orientation means how to study for this exam, how to behave like an officer, how to groom your personality. Young people are the best when it comes to making a difference. That is, let us say you have started your preparation when you are 25. You cannot change your personality or you cannot change your thought process randomly. You cannot change your approach. But however, if you are a young person, your mind can be fine. You can be led to the right track. Your behavior can be altered. As we discuss in this course, it is not just about height. You need to have right personality and right attitude towards life and also. Now, if you can see the third point on this theme, igniting passion towards goals. Igniting passion. Nobody can force you to do something. We will not carry big sticks and make you study. Our aim is to ignite this passion for knowledge, passion for civil services. This passion can be self-motivational. You will be motivated to study on your own. Obviously we cannot monitor you 24/7. If this passion is within you, you will be studying on your own. Even if nobody is there to monitor you, you'll open your books and start studying. This passion is going to be motivating force. Next, holistic understanding of your issues. In civil services, you'll be studying almost 16 to 17 subjects. Why we have to study so many subjects? The answer is perspective. For example, let us say there is some law and order issue. There are communal tensions. People of two religions are fighting with each other. Now, since you will have unique insights into the history, why there are communal tensions, why people are fighting over religious matters. Of course, you will only understand if you know the history of the situation. And these communal tensions also leads to economic challenges, economic problems. For that, you should know economy. How to handle this communal tensions? You should know governance part. And how to handle this communal tensions, or what should be the approach of the police? What is the approach of the justice system? You should know about polity. And what are the internal security challenges? For that, you should know the internal security subject. So here you will be having a unique understanding of all the situations provided if you start young. Because you have time on your side, you are not just studying for the exam. You are studying for knowledge quotient also. So you will be having a holistic understanding of the issues. The last one is career opportunities. You might wonder, what if I fail to succeed in civil services? That is a very good and a valid question. Now, the curriculum what we have and what we will be doing for next 5 years, that is integrated degree and along with integrated intermediate course, you will be masters of your subjects. And let me tell you folks, you must be hearing about the Telangana groups exams. If you see the syllabus of civil services, of Telangana groups, the syllabus is the same. In Telangana groups, you will be studying along with Indian geography, you will be studying Telangana geography. Along with Telangana geography, you will be studying Telangana history, Telangana economy, etc. etc. And apart from civil services, you will be eligible for so many competitive examinations which are conducted by both state and central government. So don't worry about your career aspirations. If you are a serious student, if you are willing to work hard, trust me, you will get into very, very good jobs. Next. First, before venturing, since this would be a first class, let me briefly discuss about the exam part. Usually the notification for civil services will be out in the month of February. And the eligibility for this exam is 21 years of age. 21 years of age, along with a basic degree. It doesn't matter, is it engineering, medicine, BA, BCom, anything, any basic degree, along with 21 years of age. The exam usually will be conducted, the preliminary exam. There are 3 aspects of this exam. 1, prelims, 2nd is mains, 3rd is personality test. Preliminary is objective. That is OMR, the way MCET exam is being conducted. OMR, you have to choose the options. Usually around 15 lakh people apply every year. Around 7 to 8 lakh actually attempt this exam. Around 15 to 17,000 people clear this preliminary round. It is only objective. There are no answers, writing answers and all. This prelims will have 2 papers. One is general studies, other one is CSAT. General studies, you will have 100 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. So 100 into 2, 200 marks. The general studies paper is the real deal. General studies, you will have history, geography, economy, polity, environment, science and tech, current affairs, so on and so forth. Why I'm calling real deal is the second paper, that is the CSAT paper. The CSAT will have reading comprehension. 40 questions from reading comprehensions. Other 40 will be reasoning, basic maths, basic verbal reasoning, etc. etc. Now you must be worried. I don't know maths. I hate maths. What should I do? I have a good news for you people. CSAT exam is only a qualifying exam. That is, out of 200 marks, you are supposed to get 67, and trust me, getting 67 is damn easy. Because you have English comprehension. In English comprehension or reading comprehension, you will have 40 questions. So CSAT marks are not going to be added into your final scores. The only score that matters is the first paper, that is the general studies paper, which is very, very, very important. And you are you clearing the exam, not clearing the exam, it is based on general studies paper. Now, so 15,000 people, they qualify for mains examinations. Mains examinations is subjective answers. You are supposed to write answers. You have essay paper. You have 4 general studies paper, along with the 2 optional papers. So it is entirely subjective. You are supposed to write answers. And out of this 15,000 people who qualify in these mains examinations, 3,000 people will be called for personality test. And many people say, sir, what is this personality test? It should be interview. There is a difference between personality and interview. Interviews, they are going, if you go to any interview, they will judge your knowledge. They'll ask you questions. Let us say you are from engineering stream. They'll ask you about your engineering questions, engineering subjects. But if you see the UPSC notification, by the way, UPSC is the body which conducts this exam, Union Public Service Commission. That is the body which conducts this civil service exam. If you see the notification for the civil service exam, you will see personality test. Personality test, they are not going to judge you based upon your knowledge. They will judge you what is your personality, whether you can be an honest and hardworking civil servant, whether you can be a good IAS officer, whether you can be a decent and an officer with integrity. As I've told you, you will have tremendous power. Let me tell you, if you are an angry person, if you are a short-tempered person, you can do anything and everything. That is the power you have. But obviously, there is huge amount of responsibility. There are strict rules and regulations. If you do anything illegal, you will be jailed like a normal person. If you are a police officer, it doesn't matter. You might get very angry over some person. You will have a weapon in your hand also. You will end up shooting that person. So that such nature, short-tempered attitudes, is not going to bode well in civil services. So they will evaluate your personality, whether this person can handle the situation, whether this person can work in a team, whether this person can guide the fellow officers and subordinates, whether this person has integrity and honesty. They are not going to judge you based upon your knowledge. They will judge you based on your personality. So that is the reason we insist on personality development. In this lecture, we will discuss what is our strategy with regards to personality development as well. Next, coming to the syllabus very, very briefly. General studies, as I've told you, this is the real paper. Your general studies marks will be counted in the final scores. That is, whether you are qualifying for mains or not will be decided by general studies paper. This general studies, as I've discussed, look at the subjects: general science, history, India, world geography, Indian polity, economy and social development, environment, ecology, and biodiversity. Here I want to clear certain misconceptions. There is a difference between GK, that is general knowledge and general studies. There is a huge difference. Both are poles apart. All these days, you might believe that, GK is everything. I'll tell you. Let us say there is a cyclone. If you are very good at GK, you know the exact date on the day we had that cyclone, the cyclone name, the place where the cyclone has hit. That is GK. GK is about facts. Facts, the day of the cyclone, the name of the cyclone, where exactly the cyclone has landed, etc. That is not required. General studies is about knowing the basics of that cyclone. Basics as in why that cyclone, as in why the cyclone is there in the first place. What are the geographical conditions that enable the cyclone formation? And why the cyclone has landed in that area? And why people are affected by that cyclone? That is, you'll be studying about disaster management. And what are the economic effects of that cyclone? We will be seeing, this is the property loss, this is the human loss of that cyclone, etc., etc. As a civil service aspirant, you are supposed to know the basics of disaster management. And as a responsible officer, you should contemplate, if at all there is such a cyclone, how am I going to handle the situation? What are the steps that I can take so that I can prevent the loss of property and lives? Similarly, about the government schemes that you can apply so that people can be accommodated. So here you should understand, GK is knowing what, when, how, that's it. But here you are knowing the basics, all facets of the cyclone. In the beginning of the lecture, I told you about holistic understanding. Holistic understanding is nothing but whatever we have discussed. Cyclone, the geography, the economic aspects, the government policies, the disaster management, so on and so forth. So that is the difference between GK and general studies. You might be having this misconception. Where is that waterfalls? What is the capital of this city? What is the currency of that? Is all GK. That is not required for us. That is trivial stuff. That is for kids, not for aspirants. Now, this general studies paper, as I've told you, we will have 100 questions. Each question carries 2 marks, and there is 1/3 negative marking as well. This paper is the real deal. This paper is used to analyze the cutoffs. Cutoff, whether you'll be appearing for next round or not, will be solely decided by this paper only. Next is CSAT. CSAT, reading comprehension, logical reasoning, analytical ability, data interpretation. As I've told you, this is just a qualifying paper. You will be getting 80 questions. And out of this 80 questions, you should get 27 questions, right? Which is very, very easy, because out of that 80 questions, nearly 40 questions will be from reading comprehension. You might be from, you might hate maths, but let me tell you, even if you don't know what is 1 + 1, it doesn't matter, because there is no touch point when it comes to maths. So don't worry about maths. That is not at all required for us in CSAT. If you are good at the reading comprehension, if you practice the passages well, you are going to clear the second round as well. Now, coming to the preparation strategy. In the beginning of the lecture, I told you about NCRTs. NCRTs are CBSE books. CBSE books are very, very, very important. If you ask me, people will be asking, sir, how to start my preparation? Or what is the strategy? I'll tell them one thing. Start reading NCRTs at least from 7th class. Many of you people might be from CBSE. You'll ask me, sir, I have already read my NCRTs. What should I do? I know what is there in NCR. Trust me, you don't know it. I'm not questioning your merit. I'm only questioning the point. We will never read our textbooks. Even if we read our textbooks, what would be our motive? To get marks in the exam. We don't care whether we are understanding stuff. We don't care whether we are truly gaining knowledge. Our orientation is towards marks. But however, here our orientation is how to approach the prelims part from that NCERT, how to approach the mains part from that NCERT. That is the reality. You might have got good marks in your 10th board. But however, in your school days, you are only studying for marks, not for knowledge. So that is the reason we will start from scratch, that is from NCERTs. Now, many people will have questions over current affairs. Current affairs. Most of you might be knowing current affairs reading, you have to read newspapers every day. We have to read so many newspapers. My dear students, the fundamental newspaper and the only newspaper what we should be reading is the Hindu newspaper. Hindu newspaper, apart from gaining knowledge, you will also gain good vocabulary. Hindu newspaper is a serious newspaper. It is not like other, Times of India or other Telugu newspapers which are political in nature, which doesn't dwell issues in general. So Hindu newspaper is a must read, and you will be having daily newspaper sessions. You will be taught how to read newspaper rather than what is there in the newspaper. That is most important. You should be having that desire to learn, desire to read the newspaper. It is very easy for us to come to the class and discuss whatever is there in the newspaper. Very easy in the sense, we will not care whether you are understanding anything or not. But however, what we will be guiding you is how to read newspapers, how to identify what issue is important, what is not important. Apart from that, PIB, Press Information Bureau, that is the government website, central government websites, whatever the daily schemes, daily policies that will be reported in that website every day. So our current affairs will be built on the blocks of Hindu newspaper, PIB. Along with that, you will be given Astra Current Affair magazine, that is Ignite own magazine, our own magazine, which we will be giving. Next, let us briefly tell about our program. Integrated Civils Primer Program. This is the program what you have joined for. This is 2 years. Next is Comprehensive Civil Service Program. That is a degree with civil services for 3-year program. Next is the Foundation Program. That is for those people or those aspirants who are done with the degree and who will be starting their civil preparation after degree. So our integrated program basically deals with inter plus civils, that is 2 years, degree plus civils, that is a 3-year program. Now, let us see the most important aspect. Our academic curriculum and the civils curriculum. Academics, you have the choice of choosing MEC, CEC, HEC, MPC. That is your choice. Some people might like maths, some people might like commerce. That is your own personal choice, but these are the 4 groups what we will be offering. When it comes to civils, we will be teaching all civils subjects, especially prelim subjects that are there in our civil service notification. Now, the most important slide of this orientation session is right in front of you. Intermediate civil subjects, what we will be teaching in first year and what we will be teaching in second year. First year, That is starting from Monday next week. 11th. I hope you all know the dates when we will be starting our classes. 11th, that is Monday. So along with your academic classes, that is if you are MPC, BIPC, sorry, not BIPC, MPC, MBC and all, along with academic classes, entire civils program will also commence. In the first year, we will be teaching polity. Polity is nothing but, you people call it as civics, and in civil services, we call it as polity. That is nothing but constitution. And along with that, geography, Indian geography, world geography. And the next one is very, 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 very interesting. ICAP, Ignite Competitive Aptitude Program. This ICAP, let me go back to the previous slide. This ICAP deals with this CSAT section. This includes verbal aptitude, non-verbal, competitive maths, competitive reasoning. Here, you must wonder, sir, you have said CSAT is of marginal importance. It is just a qualification session. Then why are you teaching CSAT or ICAP for the entire year? Listen, people, we are not teaching you CSAT. We are teaching you beyond the level of CSAT. In civil services, as I've told you, there is no relevance of maths. Even if you don't know what is 1 + 1 is equal to 2, still you will clear civil services. But however, our goal is not just for civil services. We believe that you should be having basic understanding of all competitive domains. That is competitive maths, competitive English, etc., etc. So in civil services, there is no relevance of maths, but other government examinations, income tax officers, passport officers, bank exams, or insurance examinations, or customs officers. For all these exams, maths and English are the most important. For civil services and groups examinations, general studies is most important. But for all other central government examinations, whatever I have told you, income tax, so on and so forth, for the maths and English is very important. Now, our aim is to teach you basic competitive maths and basic competitive English, so that you will be appearing for those exams also, not just for civil services. And you will have adequate career opportunities. That is the purpose of this ICAP, Ignite Competitive Aptitude Program. And of course, newspaper analysis. Here the curriculum is, for half of the day, you will have your academic classes. For other half, you will have your civil service subjects, civil service classes. The curriculum is, every Saturday, you will have exam on civil service subjects, whatever syllabus that is being taught. Throughout the week, you will be writing exam on Saturday. That is in the morning session. In the on that Saturday, along with this exam, you will be asked to take various seminars. You will be asked to participate in debates, elocutions, so on and so forth. Everybody should come onto the stage and discuss their topics. Speaking on the stage to the classroom is a must. You might fear, I have stage fear. I cannot talk in front of the class. My point is, you are supposed to handle 2,000 people every day if you are a district collector. If you cannot handle 40-50 students of your class, how on earth are you going to handle 2,000 people in your district? Speaking to the class enhances your confidence. It doesn't matter whether you are speaking in English, Telugu or Hindi, but I want you to speak. You will be talking, you will be speaking in front of the class. People will be chosen randomly, will be given topics, and you have to speak. Trust me, this program is going to help you a lot. You will be a better person. You will be a confident person. You might be very shy, but however, we will ensure that in these 2 years you will start believing in yourselves. Now, coming to the second year, if you can see, the subjects have gone up. The number of subjects have gone up. Economy, history, environment, science and technology, and second year also ICAP, and newspaper analysis. So this ICAP is a continuous process. And by second year, we expect that you have accumulated certain knowledge because you will be studying 1 year in total. And most interestingly, in second year, if you see this newspaper classes, first 1 year, we will be having regular newspaper classes. And from second year onwards, you will be, or students would be chosen. They have to come prepared with the newspapers. They have to discuss with your in your classes and also with your intermediate first year students. It is easy for us to discuss newspaper, but however, for us, teaching and learning is two-dimensional. Even you have to teach to your juniors, you have to teach to your classmates. The reason here is you should be confident about yourselves. Now, coming to the test curriculum. Let us say in first year, you are done with, along with weekend test, there is one more test called Sumedha Grand Test. Sumedha Grand Test. By December or so, we will be wrapping up the civil syllabus. Let us say in first year, we will be wrapping up polity, geography, and ICAP. And newspaper is a continuous process. So once we are done with these subjects, in the month of January, that is before Sankranti or Pongal holidays, you will be having grand tests. These tests are called Sumedha. I am repeating again. Every year there will be grand test of that year curriculum. The test name is Sumedha. In the second year, along with grand test, that is Sumedha grand test, you will be writing Samiksha grand test as well. Samiksha ante in second year, obviously you will be studying economy, history, environment, but you have studied polity, geography in first year. As I've told you, we people have a unique habit. Whatever we have learned in class 7, the day we finish off our annual exams, we forget everything when we come to class 8. That is not going to work out in civil services. So you have to study whatever we have taught you in your first year also. So the first year syllabus will also be, the exams based on first year syllabus will be conducted in the second year, that is called as Samiksha Grand Test. I am talking about only civil curriculum. I am not talking about your academic curriculum. So Samiksha, this year's subjects grand test. Sorry, Sumedha is this year's subjects grand test. Samiksha is previous year civil services subjects grand test. Next, highlights of the program. As I've told you, you will be getting primer materials. You will also get Astra, that is our current affair magazines. I spoke to you about a weekly grand test. I spoke to you about the Sumedha test. I spoke to you about the sum of prelims. And also, we'll also enhance your notes making skills and answer writing skills. This will be conducted in the second. And I also, and there is an important trait that is called personality test. During the, I've just discussed a while ago, our civil service three levels. One is prelims, mains, and personality. Personality is, as I've told you, it cannot happen in a single day. It is a process. If you speak in front of the whole crowd, that is, if you are taking any lecture, That means you will become a better person. You might struggle for 1 to 2 days, for first 2 times you are going to struggle, but from the third day or from the third time, you will start taking better lectures. You will feel confident about yourself. That is nothing but personality. All these Saturday sessions will enhance your personality sessions. Along with that, we will be inviting all the civil servants, retired or serving IAS and IPS officers. And also NS Reddy sir will be motivating you. He will be participating in sessions. He will be guiding you in terms of personality development. Next, ICAP. Let me rewind a bit. This ICAP module consists of numerical reasoning, verbal reasoning, reading comprehension, diagrammatic reasoning, logical reasoning, inductive reasoning. Now, these 6 elements are the subjects or are the syllabus for all other competitive exams. All other competitive exams. This may not be the syllabus, this may not be relevant for civil services. This is not at all relevant. As I've told you, even if you don't know what is 1 plus 1 is 2, still you will qualify, you will become an IAS officer. But for all other competitive examinations, which are conducted by central government, for them, these 6 elements are the core of the syllabus. So in these 2 years, we will be grooming you for your ICAP sessions as well. Next, about this Saturday's program. Every Saturday, you will have weekly tests. That apart, you will have personality development sessions. You will have elocutions. You will have debates, role playing, problem solving attitude. That is, you will be given a problem. Let us say there is a cyclone in a particular district. You are a district collector. How we are going to do it? As I've said earlier, if you want to be an officer, you have to behave and start believing that you are an officer. So you will be given various problems. You are expected to discuss. You are expected to highlight what steps you are going to take. That is called as problem solving attitude. And of course, that also includes officer training, officer orientation program, how you can start thinking like an officer. And public speaking, interview orientation I've already discussed. Motivation classes I've already discussed. We will be inviting you retired and serving civil servants. They will be guiding you. And notes making, I will personally guide you. This will happen in the second year. Team building sessions. Your people will be segregated into teams. They will be assigned certain tasks. You have to work as a team. For example, let us say I've given you a task for preparing notes on a particular topic. Let us say on cyclones. So 3 or 4 will be working together, will be coordinating together, and they will be bringing out that particular notes. This team building is very, very important for our civils curriculum. Next, I already told you, weekend assessment test, weekend comprehensive monthly test, as and when, I spoke to you about Sumedha grant test. But however, we'll be having regular tests. In your language, if I can say, quarterly exams and half-yearly exams, annual exams, such tests will be conducted on civils curriculum. Next, these are the materials, Astra magazines, and the primer. If you can see on the screen, there is economy primer, polity primer. All the NCRTs will be filtered out. All the important things will be taken from NCRTs, and you will be getting material in the form of primer NCRT notes. You will be getting NCRT notes, NCRT textbooks, you will be getting Astra magazines, you will be getting these primer notes as well. Next, I don't know how many of you have visited the campus. I think hostel students are going to report, I think from 9th or 10th. So one thing you will notice is the big and the lush campus. You will see the big ground, almost 4-acre ground. That too, bang in the vicinity of the city. No other institution has such a big ground. The spick and span campus you will see. beautiful, well-maintained campus. You will have, if you are a hostel student, classes would be done by 4:30 till 6 o'clock. You can participate in your extracurricular activities. That is, if you want to play. If you want to take up gym or any of the extracurricular activities, we encourage students to do so, because nobody can study for 24 hours a day. A student who can dedicate adequate time for his activities, for his habits, or for sports, they are the best students. So we encourage students to take up such activities. You will have a canteen facility in the campus. You will have proper security. Nobody will go out without permission. I'm telling you, if you are a naughty student, if you go out without any notice, we will rusticate you on that day. Because the discipline is very, very important. You are not here to become engineers or doctors. You are here to be a disciplined officer. An IAS and IPS officer will be having strict discipline. And of course, you have to behave like an officer. Any form of indiscipline will be punished. You will be rusticated on that day itself. If you want to have fun, or if you want to do some indisciplined things, this college is not for you. And you will follow the instructions of your wardens. You will follow the instructions of teaching and non-teaching faculty rigorously. So I'm repeating again, any discipline or any form of discipline shall not be tolerated, come what may. Next, hostel facilities. As I've told you, sports facilities. You will have dedicated PE teacher who will be guiding you in terms of sports and all. Of course, all the regulars of water facilities, CCTV, medical assistance, in-house laundry, and obviously the spick and span toilets. Especially in this COVID scenario, we ensure all such conditions are met. And you will have regular co-curricular activities. These are some of the photographs. And in December 2021, we have conducted our annual fest. Every year we conduct such annual fest. This happened in December. We invited serving civil servants and retired civil servants. And if you can see on the screen, the person who is sitting fourth from the left, he was the retired DGP of Madhya Pradesh Police. And the person in the blue shirt sitting just beside the retired DGP, he is serving IRPS officer. So we will be inviting regularly all this retired and serving bureaucrats. And this was our farewell party. This degree third year students are leaving, so we have organized a farewell party recently. And we will be organizing several such events, International Women's Day, very regularly. And we have our annual sports fest also. As I've told you, we'll be encouraging students to actively participate in indoor or outdoor sports. So every year we have such sports festivals as well. Now, queries. Students, I cannot unmute you because if I unmute, everybody will be talking over each other. We cannot understand what the people are saying. So I would encourage students to message me rather than speaking. I'll be answering each and everybody's questions. You can type. I'll read out your name. I'll read out your question and I'll answer. My dear Avinash Reddy, optional. We have a lot of time. You have time for next 5 years to dwell on optional. There is no worry. There is no need to think about optional. For us, at this moment, general studies is important. And let me tell you, we don't even know whether optional will be there or not. UPSC is on the verge of removing optional in general. So don't worry. Even if optional is there, we have 5 years to contemplate. So don't worry, we have a lot of time. Next question. Next query. This question was asked by Vijay Shankar. Sir, state language is compulsory in UPSC, but does it affect? No. My dear students, along in mains examinations, you are expected to write 2 language papers. That is English and other language of your liking. That can be Hindi, Sanskrit, Telugu, or Tamil, Kannada, whatever it is. These 2 papers are qualifying papers. They will not calculate your final score based on these papers. You are supposed to pass. And trust me, that is very easy to pass. Don't worry about the language. That is of least of importance. You can have this question is asked by Miss Isha. Do we have personality test in all regional languages, or is it in English and Hindi? Any regional language of your liking. No, it is not mandatory that you have to speak in only English or any Hindi. You can have your personality session in your own language as well. Any more queries? Yes. What are the timings of the college? This question is asked by Vamshi. My dear, your college will start at 8:30. Your college will conclude at 4:30. If you are a day scholar, you can leave the college by 4:30. If you are a hostel student, you will have study hours till you have your sports sessions, and the study hours will start at 6 p.m. You have 2 study hours. One will start at 6 to 7:30. 7:30 is your dinner time, and from 8:30 to 10 you will have your second study hour. Hostel students and day scholar students, everybody will be sitting in the same class. Civil subjects are common for everybody. You might have your different academic streams, but civil subjects will be common for everybody. You will be sitting in the same class. Krishnaveni, her question is it difficult for a student from SSC background? No, it is not difficult. My dear students, it is not at all difficult. You might think, sir, I am from SSC. I don't know anything about CBSE or NCERT. What should I do? Trust me, no student will know. Even they might be from CBSE backgrounds, but however, as I told you, they'll be studying for exams. They'll be studying for marks, not for knowledge. So even they might have good knowledge about their NCERT. Still, I consider them as not so bright, because they are studied for exams and marks, not for the purpose of UPSC. So a person from CBSE background is as good as a person who is from SSC background. So there is no requirement, or there is no apprehension. There is no scope of apprehension that you might struggle since you are from SSC student. That is all. It is of no worry at all. Yes. No, there is no study hours in the morning, but you are expected to get up in the morning and study. What about CLAT? Yes, CLAT program. The syllabus for CLAT, if you have gone through the CLAT syllabus, it is same. Only one thing is extra. That is the legal aptitude. That will be dealt in the second year. First year we'll be teaching you polity and all other general studies syllabus and current affairs. The syllabus for CLAT is same. Only one thing is extra, that is legal aptitude, that shall be dealt in the second year. All right, last question. My dear, you have to go through the timetable. The timetable is sent to you. Today there will be ICAP session. Please go through the timetable. You will get an idea about the class on those days. Yes, the nature of the exam is such that even if you fail to qualify in the interview round, you still have to write prelims. So this exam is rigorous. It doesn't matter whether you go to interview or not. Even if you fail to get the final rank, still you have to start from the scratch, that is from prelims round. So that is it for today. I'll ask our intermediate second year student, Amrit, to conclude the speech. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for making them believe that they are the hope and forebearers of tomorrow. And I'm sure they're clear about the curriculum now. Thank you. To all my dear folks, thank you for your patience. Take all the inputs and recall them during your preparation. And you are unstoppable. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.